Alright, hello everyone, and welcome once again to my iDOLM STER PSP walkthrough. Well, playthrough sure is not a walkthrough. So I recently picked up iDOLM STER One for All for the PS3. I've had it for a while, but I haven't been able to play it yet. So I just recently started playing it. It's very fun. It has a few things that are different from the PSP series. Some things never change. So I've been playing that and it's really fun. And that's really all I have to say about that. Except recently, we just tackled iDOL Ultimate. So we're probably going to focus on a bit more training, and that's what this episode's going to be about. We're going to rank up, we're going to level up rather. Get some fans, get ready. Makoto needs to blow everyone else out of the water. We're already almost there, so... Alright, so the #1 trend has changed. Alright, the schedule's gonna be... they're telling me to pick all those. Yeah, they're absolutely right. We're gonna start with a hard lesson in the lesson, like usual. Alright, so... since I did hard lesson first, we're gonna do a voice lesson, because my voice is lacking horribly. So we're gonna work. Boom, boom. Okay, so, I wasn't going to show this part, but as you can see, the lessons are starting to speed up, so to speak. It's not necessarily really hard, but it's much harder than what it was at the beginning. So... it's, like, twice the speed or something ridiculous like that. The good thing is that means they come slightly faster. So that means that I can get, like, a good lesson much easier, and it's possible to get a perfect lesson, I think, once you get far enough into it. So that's very good. It also gets more difficult than this. It gets more difficult depending on what level you are, I think, and also how many times you've done it. Definitely what rank you are. In fact, that might be the deciding factor, honestly. But I know the big thing is later on it starts happening, so you have to hit 2 buttons at once. And it's not actually that horrible, because it ends up being like usually circle and X and square and triangle or something like that. It's usually like always the same double combinations. Oh my gosh, I got a perfect. Ha! So I didn't do that. But yeah, so that becomes not so bad, but it's still tricky, and for a quick rhythm game it's pretty tough. Alright, so that's gonna help a little bit. And my tension is finally shot up through the roof. So I fixed my failure of a morning greeting. Alright. Dance sure is pretty high right now, so let's do my ultimate favorite and basically max out the visual. So this has also gotten slightly harder. I don't know if you guys oh my gosh have noticed, but it's much faster, which makes it pretty tough. Still not difficult. In fact, I'm only running on a normal lesson. And I'll still probably do fine. Also, notice, if you fail these sort of things and mess up, it's the same with the other one. If you mess up on the rhythm game, it will temporarily get easier. I'm not trying to do that to make it easier on me, actually. I'm just legitimately messing up. So that way you can, like, do it. But then it just jumps the difficulty right back up again. Which again is doable. Like if I get one more. Oh no! Slow down, please. Okay. No, that's just mean. I think that happened once before as well. Well, anyway, I got a good lesson, and now I'm level 7. Visual appeal's raising. Each section can go to, wow, that was a bad way to describe it, sorry. Every, section of that pie chart can fill out to its max, but that's as far as it'll go. After that, lessons won't help anymore. Also, I think once you get level 16, lessons don't give you any more increase. So, yeah, whichever one. Thanks.
次の仕事はどんなのですか?
Probably a lesson. We'll see. Anywho. So. Yeah. The goal here is I'm just going to start shooting up lessons. How many? I have 9 weeks left, so that's plenty of time. I can do like 2 or 3 auditions and I'll be able to blast through pretty easy. So I want to make sure I get as much training in so the late game is really easy. Or at least that's my goal. The very end is never easy for me. What? Wow. I don't think I've seen that good success from that one more than once. That's interesting. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah. Anywho, so we're gonna cut through this real quick. The trends, vocal is now the top, which is disastrous. Dance is mid. Visual is bottom. Well, that's great. It suggests me to do an audition. Sorry, it's not what we're doing. Alright. Interestingly enough, in the multiplayer mode in this game, your idols start at level 1, unless you use the one from your story mode, then they start at that level. And your rivals start at level 10 or 9, I think. You actually can play as the rivals once you beat that section. So if you own all 3 games and you beat them each at least once, you can play as every idol in the game, which I've done. In fact, that's how I unlock Miki. It's very satisfying to be able to play as Miki, I'll tell you what. So yeah. Anywho, I'll probably cut this because, yeah, it's just gonna do the same things it did last time. It's gonna be a little fast, but no reason to make you guys sit through all that. Oh crap. Well, I was about to gloat, and then I just like messed up. I still did a good lesson, so it's fine. But it could have been a lot better. Well, we'll see what happens next. I could do another. Yeah, let's do it, yellow. So yeah, you'll notice my strategy, especially for the later ones here, it tends to be don't move the cursor much and just be fast on the clicker, because they tend to fly right at me, except for like this time. Well, I got perfect. It doesn't matter. Anyway. Alright, that's gonna boost my visual. Holy cow. I'm level 8 again. The levels can go up and down due to a few things. The most popular appeal point that changes, like the daily trends, those make your level go up and down because, let's say, for instance, visual and dancer become the top ones. Then I'm probably gonna level up immediately because the levels are all subjective. It all depends, in this game anyway, it all depends on what you're best at. So if I changed my song to a visual focused song, then I would probably level up. But if I changed it to a vocal based song, I'd probably level down. So, monthly race. Anyway, so what I'll probably do is I'll do one more training. She's shouting. And let's see if I shouldn't shout as well. Is that option here today? No, so let's just talk in English.
Hi! Good morning, producer!
But anywho, yeah, I'll probably do one more training session and then we'll do an audition. Because we're doing pretty good. And we got plenty of time, but I want to make sure my levels are high early. Alright, so yeah, voice. Again, probably not going to deviate from the schedule, at least not at first. So, funny story actually, I was thinking while I was playing this, when I first played this, it was when I'd gotten a PSP, like, originally. So I was unaware of the buttons. I'd never played PS2 very much. I never owned one. Never owned a PS3. I wasn't a very big Sony person. I was always a Nintendo person. So I didn't actually know by heart what buttons were which. I knew the buttons. I didn't know like triangles on top and all that stuff. So, this was really hard for me originally, actually, because I would be in time, but I was unable to press the correct button, so I'd just, like, click something and I'd just fail, and it was really bad. But since I've owned a PS3 and I've played my PSP for a very long time, I've gotten much better at that. So that's good, at least. I did it. Okay. I was afraid I wouldn't be able to perfect it. I probably could have started focusing right there, and that wasn't a perfect already. But it was. So woo. Alright, so my visual is going to be like so high. Yeah, the fact that the visual is that high right now and I have a song that's dance focused, whew, that's incredible. If I were to take a visual focused song, that's going to be crazy. Alright. Okay. Let's see how the... Haruka would do something like that. Alright, so we're gonna see what the trends look like. If the trends look bad for me, like vocals #1 or something, then we're probably not gonna audition. But if vocal drops to bottom, that's gonna be great. Ooh, okay. I don't know how because again, I can't read these mails, but this one, for instance, is a mail from Croy Pro. It's basically saying the only parts I can read, obviously, are now and hibiki. So apparently, what I know from the game is that he's challenging you, and you're supposed to go to some sort of audition, and hibiki will also be there, and you're supposed to get top 5 or something, I guess. I don't know, I can't read what that says. But you're supposed to go there in hibiki, and you'll get extra fans if you beat hibiki. Unfortunately, I never really understood how that worked, because I couldn't read them. So, I never worried about that. The triangle. Wow, I did it again. Yeah, you feel good now. Alright. Vocals actually #1. Visuals actually last. Yeah, this is not gonna fly. We're not gonna do a job yet, man. Well, let's just keep doing our best. Why am I not getting perfect this time? Holy cow, I'm an idiot. You're joking. Got a snail's pace for the last one. They got good, at least. That's what's important. Wow, it doesn't matter how many times you... Oh, darn it. I got all into the X. Anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter how many times you mess up, it'll just drop it to the difficulty, and then it'll bounce right back up the next one once you got it. I guess that makes sense. Oh well. My visual is so high, I don't want to raise it anymore, but I don't really have a choice. Nope. Well, I'm off my game. I think it's because I'm tired. I just took some Z-Quil. That might do it. I'm level 9. I also haven't been staying up late lately, and I'm recording pretty late tonight. So, that might have something to do with it. Oh well. Anywho, alright, so we're gonna see how the auditions look today, and if they don't look good, all the appeal things, then I guess I'll do one more day of stuff. Now let's see what we got. You know, I think this is it. So I'm gonna save real quick. Okay, let's see what happens when I open this. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, I got a letter with this exact sender and exact subject before, but it was a chain mail, actually. I actually had someone that I know that can read Japanese translate it for me. And it was a chain letter, one of those, like, if you don't send this to 5 people, you'll get cursed, or whatever. And I was afraid that's what this was, because it is the only fan letter in the game I've seen that drops tension. I know there's more. It's not very common. The event I got it in was actually the worst possible event I could have been, because whatchamacallit, it was the day I had to challenge the iDOL Ultimate. Shoot, trends just start changing. They dropped? Why did what? I don't understand. Oh, that's strange. Well, anyway, I guess we're going to continue doing training, so